Let's see here. Let's start. Don't underestimate your potential. Then it is impossible to set appropriately sized targets. Set your goals too small, and you will not gear up for the massive action necessary. I know the concept of success is not for everyone. It is clearly not for anyone who is willing to accept mediocrity. For those who prefer to kick back and settle for leftovers. It is not for those who want to depend on hope and prayer for their success. This success is meant for people obsessed with creating an exceptional life and who want to be in charge of the process. Success removes concepts of luck, chance from the equation and shows exactly what mindset you must embrace in order to lock in massive success. Consider the following scenario. Let's say that you are setting financial goals in 2009. The President of the United States said that people who make $250,000 should be considered rich. Keeping with that current trend, your tax bill would be at least $100,000, leaving the remaining $150,000. After you make payments on 2 cars, make the mortgage payment, pay your proper taxes, and feed and clothe and school your kids, you might have $20,000 left. If you have that money for the next 20 years, you'll end up around $400,000, assuming nothing goes wrong. Now take into account the fact that your parents could grow old and not plan retirement and could outlive their savings. Then you underestimated your own financial goals and will spend more effort just trying to manage what you've created than what it took to accumulate it. And remember, in addition to taking care of your children, additional responsibilities, this scenario assumes that there is no increase in cost of living. No bad news, no bad laws, no major drops in the stock market. Though just a little of what happened in the last couple years ago, you will see that 90% of the population has underestimated the goals and targets necessary to fund their lifestyles, much less their life's purposes. Small thinking has always and will be punished in one way or another. We live on a planet where the primary belief is underestimating of everything. The best books in the world cite undercapitalization as one of the top reasons for business failures. This is caused by the miscalculation of how much cash a company would burn through before a product caught on. And yet another example of how the average doesn't cut it. One of the biggest regrets in my life is that I haven't followed this rule myself. I should set my goals 10 times higher than what they are. I've underestimated my potential. I have done a lot of stuff that I could have done better. And I'm not blaming anyone. It's my own fault. So, set targets, align them with your purposes, write them down every day when you wake up and before you go to sleep. And I want you to do exercise. How has your upbringing influenced your goal setting? What are some goals you would set if you knew you could achieve them? What are other goals that align with your primary goals that will further fuel your actions? look at a list of goals I wrote on the first 2 days and write how they've changed over the course after you keep doing them. And Jonathan is out, and I will be back with some more tidbits here shortly in these midnight chats. Interfering with the cash flow so he can get pumped.